Ladies and gentlemen, it's Politicking with MC Spice. My man Drew, the Drew from PE is in the house. We were talking off record about the fact that you were doing sound since you was actually into the sound since like your high school days.
Yeah.
Okay. So
well, it started in grade school. My father was teaching me how to play the bass. I come from a musical family. If you come to my house, all they want to do is sing and play instruments all night. Singing
wow.
gospel all night. So the house was a musical house. We even had a stage in the house in the music room. So my
All right.
father was teaching me how to play the bass, but it was hurting my arms real bad. So he taught me how to play the drums. He taught my other brother Joe how to play the bass, and everybody else was just singing. And he played the lead guitar. Because back in the 60s, he was in his rock and roll group and did his thing. So that was grade school. Then we went to high school, and we were still doing the same thing. That's where we met up with Eddie Murphy, Mitchell Kaiser. You know, they was doing comedy, and Eugenia was the manager. So, you know, Eddie wanted to sing. But if you know my brothers, they blow. And no effects, they get down. So that wasn't working out. And we had to tell him, you know, we cool with the singing thing, you know, because my brothers had it. So he started doing the comedy thing. Well, he was doing the comedy thing when he was singing. So that turned into EMMK, Eddie Murphy, Mitchell Kaiser and Company.
So he was really trying to be in a singing group?
Man, if you get in touch with Eugene, he's still in Roosevelt. He's an activist out here. 1 square mile, Roosevelt. If you get in touch with him, he still has the cassette tapes of Eddie singing.
My girl was to party. So Eddie really wanted to.
It was the OJ Sunshine. Sunshine. Yep. He was trying to sing that, and 3 times a lady, and we good, bro. My brothers got this.
So they had to kick him out?
Nah, he didn't kick him out. He just went more into the comedy thing and left the singing and the music stuff up to us. So, you know, we would play behind him doing his thing.
Okay. Okay. So you started off with the heavy hitters.
You know, it was Roosevelt. In Roosevelt, you had to be you just couldn't be into nothing. Basketball, football, sports, music, karate, kung fu. You had to be into something. There was a lot of culture out there. And you know, Chuck's mother and Hank Shockle's mother was 2 women in the community that always put this in us to do better.
Okay. So so you're working with Eddie Murphy, the group EMMK,
Eddie Murphy, Mitchell Kaiser and Company, and we was we was the band, you know.
All right.
We continued playing, and his career got big, and he went off that way doing his thing, and we continued to play. And back then, Hank and Chuck used to do college parties, Spectrum City. So, you know, one time they said, you know what? Another guy in the band, his name is Ronald Hubbard. He said, yo, bring the drums down, Griff, you play percussion. This is at a college party while they DJing. So we started playing percussions while they was mixing. Everybody loved it. So we started doing that. So, you know, me and Ronald Hubbard was Griff's first student. Griff had took, you know, Kasugan karate, but then he was in the service and he learned Kung Fu overseas. So he was mixing the Kasugan karate with the Kung Fu. So me and Ronell was his first student, you know, mixing the both. So that went on and on and on in Spectrum City. Then they had the radio station WBAU. Then they was asking Chuck to rap at Def Jam for years. He refused to do it. Then he said, yeah, came up with the name, and Hank and everybody came up with the image of the group. And that time they was doing a lot of parties. The college parties slowed down, but they was doing parties for the kids. So Griff had an organization called Unity for it. It was basically us from the dojo and a couple other cats in the hood. Because back then you couldn't go to parties and party. Somebody always
Right.
wanted to start a fight or something, but you know, Unity Force did the security for the parties, and you was all right. I'm gonna leave it at that. There was no problems. Everybody enjoyed themselves. So when Chuck decided to do the Def Jam thing, turned Unity Force into S1W. It was
Oh,
that's how that slipped. And then that went on, and you start doing sound. And, no, first I started off on stage drilling S1W. Then I was an interrogator. One night, you know, we in Philly at the Spectrum. I think they tore it down now. And Jams is coming on like Rebel. It's sold out. Jams is coming on, but the people ain't moving. And you know, that really pissed me off. So I jumped off the stage, ran out to the crowd to the soundboard, and started turning up them low frequencies. They lost their mind. So that's when I started doing sound.
oh, man. Okay, so then and then you get the knowledge of doing that, and then you get the hunger for doing that. Then all of a sudden, that's what you want to do.
That's what I had, you know, because it's like PE got catalogs of hits. And when you hear, you know, you put certain songs on, you just be, but the people wasn't moving. So, you know, I had to run out there to the board, turn up that 80, that 60, give me them 808s. I need them to ring. I need people to be thumping. I need that sound to be moving people's chests.
Right.
That's how it got started. Then I started doing sound for everybody.
Name some hip hoppers you've done some sound with or
We're
for.
start the R&B. Janae, their first album, Drew was right there with her. Hip hop, Moni, Latifah, Light, EP&D, Tribe Called Quest, Leaders of the New School, Ice Cube, that's my little brother, Ice-T, Salute. Yeah.
So, okay, you just said albums. Yeah. You don't just do the sounds at shows. You're talking about actually doing the sound mixing on albums?
No. Sound at the show. You know, their
Okay.
albums ever. But you know, PE was headlining a lot of tours, and Chuck would put like a lot of people on it. So a lot of people wanted their sound to sound like PE. Because you know, when you headlining, you got the fat sound. Everybody else under you get like, yo, whatever. Nah, bro. Chuck said, Drew, I want everything to be right. All right, I got it. So everybody's sound was big.
Word. So Chuck was looking at the overall spectrum of the entire, selling that entire show as opposed to just selling the artist, the headline.
Right. Everybody had to be right. You know, that tour stopped and we went back on tour, and a lot of people would call me off tour. Like this, we're gonna skip a couple years ahead. Ice Cube left NWA. He was doing a show at the Apollo. So he calls me up. He said, Drew, what you doing? I said, nothing. If you need me, I'm there. So I went out to the Apollo. They did 2 shows. Now, you know, the Apollo is not no little rinky dink place. If you ain't right, forget the Sandman. They taking you out.
Yep.
Ice Cube
Yes,
did
indeed.
2 shows back to back. People were throwing money on the stage.
What?
People were throwing money, and you know, back in them days, whatever else, on the stage. That's how that got started. So then after the show, it was so well. He said, yo, what you doing for the next couple of weeks, a month, or whatever? I said, bro, I told you, if you need me, I'm there. So he took the bus from the Apollo, came back out to Roosevelt, and I went in the house to pack. He got off the bus. He played football with the kids in the streets. Everybody, the lynch mob, everybody, they got off the bus. They was just out there playing while I was packing. So then we happened to get on the road, and I ran into Joshua Farrakhan. He was in Arizona, I believe. So I had bought some tapes from the minister. Because, you know, back then, being on the bus with the lynch mob, bro, I could tell you stories. The St. Ives man used to bring cases and cases of beer on the bus, right? So, you know, I didn't drink. So I used to sit there and just pop them, pour them out, pop them, pour them out. I think like the second night, Shorty Muhammad, God bless his soul, He said, "Yo, bro, this ain't PE. We drink beer on here." So I said, "Oh, got
Oh,
one. We got
PE
one."
didn't allow you. PE
No,
didn't allow you.
it wasn't allowed. We just wasn't into those things. So I
Yeah,
said, "All right." My saying is, each one teach one, but before you teach one, you got to reach one. And he
right.
was one of the biggest gangbangers out there. That's my man. So I said, "All right, I know how to get to him." You ever worked out and did push-ups on a tour bus while it was moving?
No.
You fighting gravity, right? So me and him,
Yeah,
me and JD was tight, but I started getting to Shorty because I had to change the mindset. So we started working out and doing push-ups on the bus while the bus is moving, while we traveling. So the next morning, he's like, "Yo, what's up, brother Drew?" I said, "What up, man? You can't give me a pound?" His arms was hurting. I got him. We start working out the tapes. They start listening to the minister. Ice Cube put it in the Source magazine. I forgot what year it was. I still got a copy of it here. Because they asked him, how did he get involved with the Nation of Islam? And he said it was Brother Drew from Public Enemy. And Chuck was like, "What? Drew?" Because back in them days, I was just wild. Fight,
right.
you look at me the wrong way, it's on. Let's get it. I was wild then. That's how it went down. And they couldn't believe it. Half of them turned Muslim, the other half turned Christians.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Whoa. Okay. So, hey, that's one up for hip hop right there, man, for the culture.
yeah.
You
Drew
that's
got
one up. I know that lyrically, Cube started to change a lot, and it sounded to me that he was reforming the gangsters. Like, yo, you can be who you want to be, but do it with knowledge of self. Kind of change the whole dynamics. You know what I mean? Because I don't think if it wasn't for an Ice Cube, I don't even think Snoop would be doing the stuff that he's doing. Snoop to me represents peace, unity, love, and having fun. I just think his records are just fun when he talks, even if it's about gang this, gang that. Because the real person, when you meet him as a person, he all he exudes is love, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a one up for hip hop that we're able to do that. So I want to get to this. Let me see.
Wait a minute. I didn't finish telling you the story about that.
Okay.
On a tour with Ice Cube, right?
Yep.
We happened to be in Cleveland, Ohio, at an amphitheater, where the stage go round and round. It was snowing when we got there. It was the first time all them cats from the West Coast ever saw snow. They lost their mind. I mean, snowball fights in the venue, throwing snow, whatever. They just lost it. So, it's cool. So the show goes on. Chuck pops up, and him and Ice Cube had a song called "Endangered Species." Y'all need to go Google that, because what they talked about in that song then is happening now. So Chuck said he was going to do his part. Now here's where, if you go to my website and read the story, here's where it gets confusing. I said, "Chuck, you came to the booth, the soundboard in the house, and you said walk you to the stage when it was your turn to go on." So I'm in front of Chuck. Security stopped. I stopped while he was rapping. The microphone hit him in his mouth. Chuck says, "No, Drew. Ice Cube was in front of me. You was behind me, and Cube stopped, and the mic hit me in the mouth, and it chipped my tooth, and I was mad as hell."
Oh
That's how I
man.
came up with the microphone thing, because I noticed everybody in hip hop grabs the mic at the top. Now, if you notice,
I never understood that. All I see is looking like they can't open their head and they rap it between their knuckles. I'm like, what? When I was a kid, I was like, why are you holding the mic like that? And all you hear is so
we fixed the problem. Microphonephine. There it is. We fixed the problem.
So you made a mic, you designed a microphone made exactly the way we hold it.
Yeah, your fingers fit here, and on top, you can grab it at the top like you clenching a fish. You have the power now. No distortion, and it's clear. You're not smothering the diaphragm. Microphone.
And so this would make it. Is it still omnidirectional, or is it just uni like a mic's supposed to be?
You're asking too many questions right now. We're not gonna keep this out the bag until we get it out on the market. Then I'll tell you everything. But
Okay.
and I told my father before he died, I was naming it after my mother. Her name is Josephine, so it's Microphonephine, Phine.
Ah, because I was saying to myself, dude don't know how to spell, man.
Nah,
Why
bro.
can't it be F-E-E-N? I'm like, all right, well, fiend it
If,
is.
if you Google the F, it's some satanic stuff. I named it after my mother, Josephine. If you go to my website, www.microphonephine.com. Fiend is spelled Phine. It's three little
Okay.
bars, the top right corner. If you click the middle one, you see the about page. Read the whole story and you know everything about Microphonephine. But the first page have t-shirts on there. They got a video of Chuck. He talks about the mic. Then it's a video of Ice-T telling you about Microphonephine. And when you go to the about page, there's a video with EP&D. They talking about the mic, and then you see the whole write-up about how Microphonephine got started.
Okay. So now EPMD can really say, brothers on my jock because of the way I hold a piece of steel. So
Hey,
what
yo,
you say?
that's family.
Huh?
That's another group that I did sound for many years. KRS-One,
Wow.
he's another one for years.
Wow. Wow. His sound is amazing, man. He go almost before the decibel could go over. He's like, the way he mixed that reggae with hip hop, ain't nobody ever did it like that, bro.
And when
You know what I'm saying?
man, and that reggae came on, you felt the bass tones, the 80 kilohertz. You felt it in your chest.
So do you have a squad under you that you're also teaching? Like when you go out, is it just you, or do you have some students of the music or students of the sound with you?
No, only at church. Perfecting Faith Church with Drew's the sound man, Pastor Donnie McKirkland, y'all. He was like my brother, he grew up in the music thing and here at the house, everybody music. So when he opened up the church, they gave me a call. I think I was in Australia and I said, yeah, I'll be home in a couple weeks. So I put the sound system in there and I've been there for 18 years.
Wait a minute, at Donnie McClurkin's church? Donnie McClurkin's church?
Yes, sir. That's my brother. So
okay.
I had trained people to be able to do the sound like me when I was out on the road. Because I would go out on the road and come back home.
So Donnie McClurkin's sound man goes on the road with Ice Cube and Public Enemy. You know what that says? That says a lot about the sound man. That you have ears for no matter what. Those are three different sounds. And then you got.
I grew up. My house, my family, are nothing but gospel singers all day.
Oh,
so that ear was already there.
Okay.
It was something my father put in us. Even when we started doing R&B, me and my brothers have a song on Terminator X album, Valley of the G Beats. It was an answer to Lisa Stansfield, Been Around the World and Can't Find My Baby. We answered it back. You don't have to look no further because I'm right here. Yes, check it out. It was the flip side of Bonnie and Clyde. Homie, don't play that.
Okay. All right. So, okay, you're in the zone now. The thing happened in Cleveland. How long after that Cleveland situation where Chuck got his tooth cracked did you say, I got it? Or did that kind of like go on in your mind for a few years, months? Like, when did you actually say, this is what I'm going to do?
Dude, before that, I was doing sound and everybody still was grabbing the mic like this. After that happened, I went to the hotel before we left and I designed a mic where you can actually clench it. I designed it. But that was September 1990. I got my papers for the patent in 2018.
Oh, you decided to get him in, or you waited that long?
Nah, bro, they take you through a lot. You know, I went through a lot. First, they thought a wire. They didn't understand what it was. It was the wire to plug it up. No, so I had to start over. Then I went and got some lawyers. It's been a crazy ride, dude. crazy.
Wow. Hey man, so I know this is not about the interview, but yeah, that 10,000 that you owe me, man. Yeah.
I don't know on that little cup that you drinking over there. I ain't the one.
Hey, yo, you know you're a billionaire, right? You know this is gonna pop off, bro.
Bro,
Everybody needs a mic. And you might
now,
start changing some people the way they hold a mic. So who've never held it that way, they might just start doing that just because they can.
Listen, I got pictures of the Pope doing that. I got pictures of reggae, rap, it don't matter, country people. Everybody, when they get into it, they do this. They grab the mic at the top. I fixed the problem. I own the patent. Everybody's upset. And I'm ready to make a deal. I'm looking for somebody to come in and say, all right, Drew, let's go.
Right. So now, see, that's a businessman. You said, I fixed the problem. Businessmen bring solutions. Yes, that was a problem. And has anybody used the actual prototype so far? Or is it just...
Let me say this. Not only did I fix the problem, I own the patent. It's not pending. I own it. All right.
Okay.
Yes, people have used the mic. The last one, we do a little thing out here in Roosevelt at the one. It used to be the library. You know, I go out and support the community every time they do a function. So I bring the mic in there and let people get down. But Melody Daniels used to have an open mic. I think it was every Monday or Tuesday night in Manhattan. And she was one of them to say, you're not supposed to grab the mic like this. You're supposed to, this is the proper way to hold it, right? So I come in there, you know, that's like my sister. Once again, another gospel group, David Gates and them started right here in the studio in Roosevelt. So I bring the mic in, a sound guy plugs it up, and he's going crazy. I can't believe this just sounds great. She starts singing in the mic. For 3 weeks, I brought the mic up there. She wouldn't let nobody touch it. Now I got some footage with her singing a Mary J song using the Microphonephine. Rip.
Oh.
Rip. I'm gonna post it up real soon. But
okay.
Yeah, Chuck used the mic for Black History. He did something at Roosevelt High. He used a lot of people use the prototype. And they just can't believe it. Say, it sounds so clear. What do you have in here? Ha ha.
So Drake comes out with the headphones because he's the DJ. You came out with the mic because you're the sound man. That's it, bro. Like I said, man, billionaire, multi-billionaire. Everybody's gonna want that mic, man.
Yeah, and now, you know, let you in on something. Everybody's been waiting. I get orders all the time, but you know, I've been trying to find manufacturing and distribution. So now that I have that locked down, now I just need an investor. So somebody tell Shaq, Master P, one of them cats, yo, holla at me, Magic Johnson, holla at me. This is Drew, Public Enemy, all day. All right? Okay. No. You need a... Hold up, time out. When I say all right, you say all right.
All right.
No.
All right.
All
right.
We got to send you to the videos and check it out. That's the thing Drew been doing for years. Matter of fact, the last couple of tours that we did with Public Enemy, I usually start the show off. I usually do like maybe 5 or 6 songs with the band that we don't do in the show. And I call it a sound check. So when after we leave and come back right before we go on, I got to make sure everything's the way I left it. So I'll start getting down with me and DJ Lord to do something, and then the band to jump in. It's called the pre-show sound check. All right.
Okay. All right. All right.
You'll get it.
Yeah, man, that's dope, man. God, like, I'm always intrigued by brothers who take it to the next level. Because at one point, Flash had the Flash Former. Remember, he was all about the mixing, and he had a deal with, I think, Newmark or one of them, and came up with the Flash Former mixer, and that like blew my mind for years. And all of a sudden, I hear about the beats, Now it's the mic.
Yeah, and what's funny about that, I was an ambassador for Monster for years. Me and No Lee was real cool. They wanted to do the mic with their boombox, but dude, talk right, man. You know what I'm saying? We can make a deal, but it got to be fair.
Right.
And speaking of the next level, I have one of the world's first smart T-shirts.
Smart T-shirt.
Yes, the shirt has a chip in it, so you take your phone and you scan the shirt. Everything about Microphonephine, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, videos. This is gonna be on the next smart shirt. Everything pops right up. And then let's say you out at a concert, you can snap a picture and upload it to the shirt.
What the? What can you wash the shirt?
You can wash it, you can dry it, just don't leave the iron on the chip. But yeah, everything's all good.
Oh my goodness. So so has this been your thing since high school, or when were you actually interested in the actual technology of it? And not only the technology, but trying to let me rephrase that. Was Cleveland, Ohio, the first time you started saying, I want to design things, or have you always been about trying to design things or design products that we can actually use in music?
Let me tell you something. When we first got started out, we had the worst equipment in the world because we was poor. But my father would build everything. You know, we was into performance. We performed in grade school. We did our own little shows. We built a coffin and made, you know, back then our name was Nemesis. We built a coffin with like the Nemesis, and we would come out with the unbeatable force. They built us a light switch, a light board. You know, guy from Brummers lived next door. He built light switch. We couldn't afford Sir in Vegas. So my father was in the carpet business. He took some 18s and built a box and covered it with carpet. And that was our Sir in Vegas. So we was always into building stuff. We had the worst drums, but we could tune and make them sound better than anything out there that was number one.
Oh.
So you know,
okay.
we always wanted to do, always keep going. But the smart shirts happened. We was doing a show in Hawaii. The sound system wasn't right. So the guy asked me, Drew, can you know, so I had to fix it to make sure we get that PE sound. So years later, he gives me a call. He said, Drew, what do you think about a smart shirt? You know, this is in the midst of everything going on the beginning of last year. I said, you know, I'm not into tech. I don't know nothing about that, man. Talk to Chuck. He said, no, some guys bought like 20,000 shirts, but they can't use it until they go on tour, and that's like 2022. I think this would be a great time to come out with Microphonephine smart shirt. So you know me, I'm like, yo, whatever. I'm trying to find the bag of money so I could get the microphones to the market. So he sent me the videos. He sent me a couple samples. Everybody is going crazy right now.
Oh man. So you now have 2 patents in the making. I mean, you got another patent in the making, the smart shirt.
Let me break this down to you. I had a problem because I didn't understand how did I have 2 patents on one design. But then the lawyers broke it down to me. They patent the top and the bottom, and it's one piece. So if anybody try anything, they got you.
For the mic?
Yes.
Man. And that is, so they had to patent both because it's detachable.
No, it's not detachable to cover me.
Oh, just the look and feel of the whole thing.
Right. Let's just say you want to come up with a mic and you don't want to put the finger grips on the side. You want to do it at the top. Now that's infringement. I got the paper.
Ah.
Mine.
Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed.
It's been a, you know, dude, I did this in September 1990. And since then, it's been a battle every day. I be telling my mother, even on Sundays, I could be in church. Somebody's coming, they trying to be attached to it. Yo, I know what you can do. You didn't know that 30-something years ago, bro. I'm good. It's been a crazy ride.
Wow. It was well worth it.
Yeah, as soon as one of these cats that talk about they invested in black business and they looking to help people, hit me up. Let's get it on. Groundbreaking technology. We will go down in the history books once again and found out it was a black man that invented the microphone, and he's still alive in Virginia.
Whoa. Oh, so you interconnected on a spiritual level.
Yeah, I guess I would love to sit down with him.
Yeah. Yeah. And thank God for hip hop, man, because if brothers wasn't doing this, wow.
But
Now, but
you know what's funny about that? My brother sent me a videotape of a gospel group, a well-known gospel group. This was like maybe 46 years ago. It came out playing and singing, but as soon as he grabbed the mic, he did just like this. So everybody's been doing it, but now that you know about it, every show you watch, every time you see somebody on the mic, you're gonna go, oh snap. That's what Drew is talking about.
yeah,
And
yeah.
microphone thing is, I'm gonna let you have it. It's not just about the mic. It's a whole movement. It's an umbrella of stuff that comes underneath it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so that's the way you're gonna do your business. I mean, that's the way you're gonna do everything. You're gonna also make sure it's a part of a movement.
It is a movement. I'm gonna let you in on the secrets, all right? The video game, the restaurants, the bakeries, because I am a short order cook, a chef, and a baker. That kept me in school. I went to BOCES to bake, and we want to do it big. Picture a restaurant with all the tables are shaped like the microphone theme, and we got the hip hop artists on the wall, and we got a live DJ getting down, huh? And on Sundays we do the gospel brunch. We do the gospel thing and play all gospel music and gospel videos for them. Maybe have some artists. Uncle Donnie, come on down and sing a couple songs for us. Yeah, it's a whole
wow.
plan. But I just need to
Okay.
get the microphone out there.
So well, you already know that's gonna happen, man. I mean, it took you this long to get the patent. The other stuff is gonna be easy breezy.
Dude, I tell everybody, it's like, yo, you should do this and you should take that money and run. No, it's no sellout, bro. This is for my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
it's a whole movement, and we ready to go. So all of those cats that talking about they invested in helping black people, here I am. You can reach me all day.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you some questions. Just regular little questions. I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna say one word, and then you just tell me all the things that come to your mind. Cool?
I guess.
Melly Mel.
Family, real, my dude. Paved the way for a lot of cats that need to recognize that today. He's the man, I got nothing but love for Mel.
Eddie Murphy.
Comedian. I saw the movie the other night. I loved it. From the beginning to the end. Eddie, give me a call. Holla back, all right?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy might have a few dollars hanging around.
No, he's straight. When we was getting inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we performed at the House of Blues before they tore it down. So you know me, I'm always going through the crowd and talking to people and shaking hands, whatever, getting to the soundboard. And I bumped into him, and he goes, "Oh, Drew, what's up?" And he was with Russell. He said, "Russell, this was my drummer. Russell, come here, Drew, give me a hug." So he's real cool.
Yeah, he's straight up, man. Chris Rock.
I don't know him personally, but I heard he's a big Public Enemy fan. I'm gonna say big up to him. One love, family. You know how we do.
All right. Zulu Nation.
One love, baby. Family all day. Big up to the Auto Rap, Nick Benson, the whole family.
Word. If you could choose between the two, Which one would you choose? Butter pecan or maple walnut ice cream?
Neither one, because I don't eat neither one of them. Give me some
Oh man.
chocolate
Oh,
chip.
chocolate chip ice cream?
Yes. I'm not gonna say no names because I'm not giving them no props, but yeah.
Okay. Coca-Cola or Pepsi?
Dude, anybody around the world from here to Africa knows the dressing room have to have my chicken and my Pepsis. We have the biggest problem when we go to Atlanta. You know, that's a Coke city. Y'all better go take me to Kroger somewhere. I need the Pepsi.
You serious, huh? That's on your rider?
For years. But you know, since this happened, I've been slowing down on that. I've been drinking nothing but green tea. I might
Yeah.
eat one time a day, but I drink a lot of green tea.
So what kind of chicken? Just fried chicken from anywhere or?
Nah, it ain't from anywhere. I ain't giving up no prop. All right, KFC.
Oh, okay.
And look, do not go get it earlier during the day and put it in the warmer. I want fresh chicken.
Oh, you got some Southern roots going on with you, brother.
Yo, my people from Virginia. One love, family.
Okay.
That's how I
like,
got into cooking.
Got into what?
Cooking. I went to school for cooking. I'm gonna show them
Okay.
cooking and a baker. I do the wedding cakes with the fountains and the tears, everything, all that.
Wait. You do those kind of cakes?
Yeah. Yo,
Oh,
dude, when I was in high school going to BOCES, I'm gonna let you in on it. It was me. I had a little bag with me that I kept my snakes in there. Because when I was studying martial arts with Griff, snake was the second style that I studied. So I had to learn the eating habits and all. It was me and my snakes on the bus every morning going to BOCES.
Wait. Snakes like what kind of snakes? Real snakes?
Yeah.
And you just want to study their moves so you can.
That was one of the styles that I studied with Professor Griff. You know, because he mixed Kung Fu and karate together. So I had to learn the eating habits and how they move and how they act and the whole 9 yards. It wasn't no, and this was back in the early 80s.
Okay. So Griff must have taught a lot of people. I mean, speaking of baking, wasn't Griffin senior into foods or something? Owned a bakery or do I have that? Somebody from number 7 used to have a bakery or something like that.
It wasn't Griff.
Okay. Senior, I mean, Griff Senior. Didn't Griff Senior come out of number 7?
Bro, you ask me questions, I don't know nothing.
All right. Sweet potato pie or bean pie?
I really don't do either one of them, but you know, both.
Okay. All right. What part of Virginia is your family from?
You got Richmond, Spotsylvania, Caroline County.
Oh, they're from Virginia for real.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I lived out there for a while, working at a radio station out there as a creative director. You know what I mean? So what can people expect with respect to the Microphonephine, the mic itself, around what kind of a turnaround time are you looking to have this in stores, available everywhere for the people? What is your goal, your hopes as far as that time table is concerned?
If one of your people, these cats that invest and help people get their business together, give me a call and we work out a deal, we can have it in the stores in June.
Okay. Okay, you ready to do it like that?
Dude, you know, it's been a struggle, it's been a fight, it's been everyday battling with people and their little schemes and thinking. One cat, you know, he got real indignant with me. You know, I was at the church, I had to step off and like, bro, maybe you need to check the list and ask his brother Drew from Public Enemy. I'm the nicest guy in the world, but don't push me, don't cross that line, because you got to deal with that little Tasmanian devil that's been in a box for years. You know, we're not going with it. You know, it gets crazy like that, dude. I could sit here for days and tell you horror stories about people trying to scam and trying to involve themselves and want to be attached to it. I can do this for you. Bro, I'm good. It happens in God's time, not man. All right?
All right. Oh man. So they just come off thinking, oh, how can they come off thinking an inventor don't got his mind on straight anyway? It's not like they can't, you know what I'm saying? You're the one who invented it.
You wouldn't believe the hell I've been through since 91. I mean, 90. Yeah, 1990. September 1990. Crazy.
Wow.
And still to this day. But I got
Goodness.
some people, you know, we got the manufacturing, we got distribution, we got the stores, we got everything lined up. We just waiting for one of these cats to say, Drew, how much money do you need? Let's go. And I tell all these cats, this is a nice story because I'm on social media. I'm checking out everybody. Don't talk about it, be about it.
That's what I always say. Yeah.
Everybody talk that talk, but you know, walk that walk, bro. You say you about this, let's do it. And I'm open.
So you got your money together, you lawyered up, you the whole patent thing is mind-blowing to me as well, because I do know that's a rough ride, man. And that's probably why a lot of people aren't protected, because a lot of people they don't have time to go that route that you did, man. They don't have time to, like, you know, that kind of stuff will make some of the most wariest guys just fall off and say, I can't do it. And have the idea but never implement it.
Let me tell you
what
something.
was it that kept you strong? What was it that kept you on that narrow path towards that goal?
God.
In all those years.
God, my family, God, my wife, my backbone. But yeah, let me tell you something. I learned a lot being out on the road, because some cats, you know, they want to make deals and they want money now. Other cats, I'm not worried about the money. Make sure my paperwork is straight. The money gonna come. I sit back like that little mouse and I just observe everything. Take in what you're supposed to take in, spit the rest of it out. It's not for you. But that's me.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I understand. I mean, I guess some people, they're not gonna leave that I call it the drug dealer mindset when they think money's supposed to be here next week. You know what I mean? That's not how real business goes. Some restaurants open and don't make money for the first 3 years. They just try to tally it up and say, okay, this is how much it's going to cost for waitress, here's how much it's going to cost for this. And they get investors that understand that. There ain't nothing coming out of this restaurant for at least 3 years till we figure out what we really make here. You know what I mean? Why do you think that some of the people in our community don't have that business mindset or acumen?
Maybe they've been programmed that way to not see tomorrow in the future. You know, you're supposed to leave a legacy for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Right. I want to make sure the kids is straight. All right. No sellout. Make it happen.
Right on. So you want to make sure you maintain that 51%.
50 what did you say?
You want to make sure you maintain that 51. So your deal is going to end at what percent?
Yeah, check this out. Why is it a black man? Now we're going to talk. I'm going to sit back now. We're going to talk. Why is it that a black man can't have 100% of his own company? Why?
Because that's how they're going to come at you when they try to give you the money. They're going to want a piece of it.
Yeah, okay. All of that's good. You can get a percentage, or you know, we talk about profit sharing. But why I can't own 100% of my own company?
I don't got an answer for that one. I'm just saying that's how a lot of investors try to come at us.
Yeah, okay. But I'm coming back. Yeah, let me tell you something. A poet, matter of fact, forget. Chuck D wrote some lyrics that says, I roll with the punches so I survive, right?
Yeah.
So on Wednesdays, you know, while all this pandemic was going on, Wednesdays, I do the food pantry at the church. So, you know, the pastor always asks me, Drew, how you doing? You all right? I said, yo, bro, I roll with the punches so I survive. And he looked at me and said, maybe you need to punch back.
Oh man.
Fight the powers that be, baby, all day.
All right.
I'm in for the long haul, man. I've been fighting this long. I'm in. Let's go.
Word. That's dope, man. The website is www.microphonephine, PHINE, and for any.com. And if anybody who thought, how does that PHINE? It's from his mom's, Josephine. Answered my question because I'm sitting there. That's the one part I didn't read.
And
I like to.
Anybody that make the donation is $ the Drew MP Cash App. Real simple.
Okay. $ the Drew MP for Microphone Fiend.
Cash App.
Okay. That's what you do if you want to get down with it. Now, if you want to talk otherwise, just go online, contact them that way and say, look, Drew, I got a few $1 million to help this thing grow, but you're only going to get profit sharing.
No, dude. Listen. I'm business minded. I'm willing to sit down and talk as long as it makes sense. We can make it happen. Because I don't mind, you could get 30% in 5 years. I need a buyback price because it's coming back to me. Let's talk.
Okay. Word.
I didn't just start in this game. I've been in the music for over 40 years. I didn't see them come and go. I didn't see the best and the worst of them. And Drew just sit back on the wall and wow, that's how it's going down.
Right. So man, I can't wait to buy me one. I know they're gonna be $300-400 for them things, but I'm gonna get one when it comes out.
Yo, bro, you part of that promotion package. I didn't just start in this. I got to have a certain lot of mics for my people, for my artists.
Yeah.
I got to take care of people.
Yep. Okay. But whatever the price is, I want to pay to show that I support. You see what I mean? So I can take care of my people.
All right, check this out. Don't talk about it, be about it. $ the Drew MP. All donations for Microphone Fiend. We still got a lot of work to do before them investors come in, but everything is good.
All right. So okay. I like that black mic, and I like that blue mic. Those colors, man.
Oh no, dude, we got to do something for the ladies.
Oh, those colors, bro.
Dude. This is the goal one. This is the working prototype. Matter of fact, maybe next week I'll put up the Melody Daniels one. She rips it.
Okay. Well, this. Go ahead.
The Microphone Fiend, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and the new YouTube channel, The Microphone Fiend. Subscribe. I just did an interview with Badland Chug. You know who that is?
Who?
Badland Chug.
No.
Okay. This summer I get a call. A brother goes, yo, that's a big look on ESPN. One of the cats eating hot dogs got on the Microphone Fiend hat. I turned it on. So, he's the only black guy that was there just to do it. But now he chugs things. So the first 2 interviews he did me. Saturday night, I interviewed him. So it was a great thing.
Yeah. All right. So that part of the promotions is definitely going to help the whole doggone movement.
Yeah. Subscribe.
I mean, the graphics on those, nothing to play with, man. Those graphics are serious on those shirts. You know what I mean?
Tell all the youngsters coming up, just trying to promote their music, you can get your own smart shirt. It's Momentum. Where's that? MomentumSmartConnection.com. And they can order their own smart shirts with their own chip, with their own information in it. Now check this out. Just for you, we're going to do this again. I'm going to give you a code. Tell them to use the Drew, and they'll get 15% off. Get your own smart shirts, promote your own stuff, put all your own music videos, pictures, everything on it.
Okay, so they gotta go online and get those.
Yes, MomentumSmart.com.
Okay, MomentumSmart.com. Use the code word the Drew, 15% off.
That's right.
Okay.
They have
All right.
T-shirts, they have hats. Next week, I got the world's first smart mask coming in.
Man.
Mask got a chip in it. But you can
Yo,
get your
man.
cards, you know, your little business cards. You can get greeting cards with little writing. They scan it, everything will come up. I even told the kids in school, you know, everything's been messed up for the year. You can put your whole yearbook on the T-shirt, on the chip. Everybody order a shirt, and you know the yearbook, scan it with your phone, all the pictures and everything will come right up on it. Use the Drew and get that 15% off.
There you go. There you go. Hey, brother, I appreciate you giving me the time. I know we were supposed to talk 20, 30 minutes. Man, we got to talk again.
Then we could get into why they call you public enemy number 2.
Yes. Yeah, we certainly going to get into that, man. Hey, blessings on what you're doing, man. And we appreciate you for stepping up, answering God's call to create something else to carry this hip hop movement even further, another 50, 100, whatever years. You know what I mean? Because that's who we are. The mic is who these MCs are. And that's very necessary, man. I appreciate you for that, bro.
I appreciate you for giving me the time to do this.
All right. This ain't the last time. We're gonna always circle back and talk some more.
Hey, I done did part 2 with just about everybody. You just let me know when and we'll continue.
Okay. All right.
All right.
One love, my man. Love you, bro. Peace.